Okay, so you may have seen one of these sleds at the gym where you have, a whole bunch of weights stacked up on the sled and you push the sled forward. So if you push, or if you put like 500 pounds worth of weight on here, this might be a little bit less than 500 pounds, but 500 pounds worth of weight, and you push it, you're actually going to only have to push with 200 pounds. Okay, so let's say you have 200 pounds, this is your max. All right, so you know how much you can push in sort of this normal crouched position, sort of like that. Right, so you know that you can push with 200 pounds. Right, you're going to push a machine at work. It's much larger than that. That's 1,000 pounds. Okay, so 500 pounds of weight on this sled. You're able to apply 200 pounds to make it move. Right? And then you're going to push something that's 1,000 pounds. You're pushing on this thing that's 1,000 pounds. The question is, how much force does the machine push back on you? So you're pushing here with 200 pounds. And how much force is the machine pushing back on you with? Right? So which of these is the correct thing to look at, basically, is what this is. And what we're saying here is, since you're not putting enough force on this machine to move it, the force on you from the machine is minus the machine on the machine from you, which is 200 pounds. Okay, so minus 200 pounds because you're going 200 pounds forward. So that is all you need to do for Newton's third law. For Newton's third law, in this sort of static situation, right, nothing's moving, then the force on you is just going to be the force you apply. The force on an object will be the force applied to the object. That's all. So all this other information doesn't mean anything. If you could apply more than 1,000 pounds worth of force, actually it would be even less than that. So just like the sled feels less force, or you apply less force to the sled than otherwise. You need less than 1,000 pounds of force on the machine, right? Because the machine is going to have a coefficient of friction less than 1. So that's it. Okay, next, momentum.